About 3 years ago, maybe even more, I guess now, we started to learn a piece with our current 8th graders. And 8th graders and vocal ensemble, you can take your positions now for the piece. It's called The Unicorn. And so we started work on this back in January when our current 8th graders were only in 6th grade, okay? My little babies. And then we had to stop in March. And I had this young lady right here, Blossom. She was only a little 6th grader. She was working on these parts on the piano, and she worked hard. And never really got to play it, right? And these 8th graders never got to sing it. And so I brought it back out. I wanted these 6th graders to experience it. And then I said, you know what? This is such a cool song. All of our sopranos and altos should sing it. And our 8th graders finally, after waiting 3 long years, are going to perform it for you. Now, this was written by a man named Dan Walker who lives in Australia. And I emailed him and he sent me the music. And I thought this was going to be like, 3 years ago, I thought it was going to be like we'd be one of the first choirs in the United States to perform it. We're probably not anymore, but still, it should be very special. It's called The Unicorn. Thank you so much. The older singers are going to return to their seats. Thank you for that wonderful moment. That's awesome. And we're going to have Blossom play another song for us about being one. We're all from different places, but we all have lots in common. We all feel the same things. We all share so much. And so this is Sisi ni moja, which loosely translates into we are one.
We all cry.
Once the riser's clear, we're going to bring up our vocal ensemble next. I meant to do something with these guys, and maybe they can do it from the back when they get back there. I wanted to show you something. We do a lot more than just teach the kids how to sing songs. We are training your child's ear to hear music in a different way. We're training their eyes to see music. And when we put that all together, we call that sight singing, okay? And so with the sixth graders, we play games in the classroom where I'll tell them they're not allowed to sing a certain pattern, and they echo me, and then when they mess up, I get a point, and when I mess up, they get a point. But hey, can you guys see me back there, North Stars? Vocal ensemble, come on up. You guys can do your thing while I'm talking. North Stars, I want to show you something. Just follow my hand, okay? So we have some sign language. North Stars, sing do-do-do. All right, here's my hand. Can you see it? You can't see it? All right. Sing when I'm showing you, ready, go. So we have sign language for each note. Can you see it okay? Let me put my hand down here. And sure, you are familiar with the scale, right? So we get really good at this. Keep following my hand, folks. Come on, kids. That's easy. That's easy. They can do this in their sleep. Good. Now, can you do this? Right, so I'm just making up a song and they're following it. Now we work on skips too. So now here's some of the skips of the one chord, the do chord. Follow my hand, guys. And then we put them together, skip those skips and some steps. Here we go, follow my hand. I'm gonna give them some difficult ones now. T, there it is. No, that's not high do, that's la, guys. That's high do. I'm sorry, it's hard to see. You're doing a fantastic job. So those are the skills we work on with sixth graders, okay? As we move along tonight, I'll show you some other stuff that we do with the older kids. They've done very well with it. So we spend about half of our class really training our ears and our eyes to understand the music notation and to train our ears. The group you're seeing here is our vocal ensemble. These guys, they come in real early. They're Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're in at we start at 7 a.m. So they've been working really hard, and we just took a trip to Rutgers Choral Festival, and they represented South Brunswick very well. We did very strong performance. The faculty at Rutgers gave us a superior rating, so I'm super proud of them. They scored all 8s, 9s, and 10s, and they had a lot of good things to say to these kids, so real proud of you guys. Awesome job.
You got a friend in
As you can see, this group does mostly a cappella work. That's mainly because I don't consider myself a pianist. I can play piano, but it's not my forte, you know? I'm a singer, okay? So, I asked these guys, back in the fall, I said, can you guys pick some pieces? You know, I gave you guys the website, JW Pepper. You came up with that one, right? One of you guys came up with You Got a Friend in Me. That's a barbershop arrangement, by the way, so it's kind of rare that we have sopranos and altos singing barbershop. It's kind of cool. And then one of you chose this one, which is called Sing Gently, and it was written by Eric Whitaker. So I'll just read this for you real quick. I have it here somewhere. Thought you should know the context of this piece. So Eric Whitaker was doing virtual choir before COVID, way before COVID. He had groups, people who would record from all around the world, and he would create virtual choir recordings, okay? So I'll read you what he wrote here about this piece. Let's see. March of 2020, as COVID crisis began to unfold around the world, it became clear that this moment in history was going to be remembered as one of the great suffering for many people, as well as a time of growing division and dissent. It seems that the global community began to isolate physically from one another, or as they began to isolate physically from one another, the same kind of isolation was happening on the social level that the very fabric of society was tearing at the seams. In that spirit, I wrote the music and words for Sing Gently with the hope that it might give some small measure of comfort to those who need it, and that we might suggest a way of living with one another that is compassionate, gentle, and kind. Sing Gently received its premiere online on July 19th, 2020, performed by the 17,572 singers of the Virtual Choir 6. So he did Virtual Choir 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before COVID, okay? And he did it as a way to bring people together from all different parts of the world when you can't travel. I'm so glad that we can actually stand here tonight and sing together for you. And I've asked, I've asked a wonderful accompanist, Miss Yvonne Chin. She is our music teacher at Brooks Crossing, to come and play for us. So thank you, Miss Chin. I'm glad I have these kids to keep my mind. So when I've been playing piano on this in rehearsal a lot, and so I can't play piano and have my hands doing that and conduct at the same time. So I asked, would anybody like to conduct this piece? And Blossom was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. So tonight you're gonna be not only treated, I'm gonna sit and watch as Blossom conducts our choir. I'm going to ask the concert choir to come on down, so the tenors and basses come on up, and then everybody else in the back, sopranos and altos. So we had the pleasure of having a wonderful student teacher this year from Rutgers University. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here this evening. He is actually, get this, he's on choir tour in Italy. Yeah, so he sent us a little message today, and I played it for the kids. He was at the Coliseum today, I think. Yeah, and so Mr. Wong, Mr. Zachary Wong, he did a wonderful job working with your children, and he will be greatly missed. And I just want to publicly thank him for the work he did, and thank Rutgers for doing such a great job preparing him to do that. This is our concert choir. Concert choir is mostly 7th and 8th graders. If your sixth grader meets the criteria for next year, where they can match pitch really well, they did a really good job on their major scale recording. They did really well on their CCNE Moja recording. If they can sing in tune and match and get all the right notes, they'll probably be in this group next year. The group that you saw before this is basically an auditioned group. So out of this group, I select the kids that were in the last group. So some of these kids sing in two groups. The kids in vocal ensemble, they are singing a lot of songs tonight, right? They're doing like almost 10, I think. Okay. Do you need some room? Help her find some room, guys. Make a little room for the 3 people that are... Why don't we smush a little towards the middle here? We got a lot of sopranos. Oh yeah, so COVID killed choir. We had 350 kids who sang in Crossroads North the year that COVID hit, okay? This year we have 200 right now. So we lost 150 singers during that time period. So you can see we're trying to do our best to fill up this section. So if you know any guys with deep voices, or girls with deep voices for that matter, we need some more tenors and basses for next year. Encourage them to come out and sing with us. If you know somebody who's a good singer, especially tenors and basses, we've got a lot of sopranos over here and a great amount of awesome altos over here. You guys can spread out a little more, fill it up, okay? This next piece, Z. Randall Stroop, I met him a few years ago, and he talked about the significance of this piece. And the kids don't really get it because, the text says, I'm going out to clean the pasture spring, you come too. I'm going out to fetch the little calf, you come too. You guys don't do that, right? In South Brunswick, we don't do those things. So I said, it's kind of like saying, when your dad says, hey, I'm going to Wawa to get milk, you come too. Or I'm going to, Target to get blah, blah, blah. You come too. And it's about spending quality time doing unimportant things, but spending quality time talking to your parents and being with them. And that's what this piece is all about. And caring for people. Okay, so we're almost to what we like to call the dessert portion of our program. I want to show you something, though. I was saying we did some various things with these guys in different years. So, sixth graders learn major scale. You guys here, you should all be able to do this. Well, I don't know if this is a good key, but sing do. Chromatic scale. And bring it down. Ready, and... No, I'm not lying to you. We don't practice that as a group, really. That not much anymore. We do it in 7th grade a lot, but so, hey, that's pretty nice. Now, we also learn skips of the 5 chords, so let's do something with Follow My Hand. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Wherever it's good for you. Ready? So this is just like what the other group did. And they know these skips. They have no idea what I'm going to do. Now, this is the newer skips. I'm really going to mess you up now. That's a tricky one right there. They're doing such a good job. And they put it all together, so they're training their ears, okay? All right, so I found this piece and thought it would be fun. So here we go. Let's have some fun. So on beatbox, Janani Ramachandran, come on down. I'll give you this mic in a minute. Yeah, she can beatbox. Boots and cats, like that, right? All right. Solo number 1 on this microphone, Aditi Aleti, come on down. Solo number 2 on this microphone over here, Tanisha Kinakar, come on down. Yep, looks like they're on. Solo 3 over here, Shivali Pandya. Solo 4, Vikyata Sharma, you're gonna be over here. Solo 5, Sarah Kumar, you're gonna be right here. And solo 6, Emma Sava, you're gonna be on this mic.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me there while I was passing by. And you just begged to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all.
I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time.
Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your smile. You make me wanna cry. Now I beg to see you dance just one more time. And they say, dance to me, dance to me, dance to me, oh. Never seen anybody do the things you're doing before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. All again.
Thank you. Yeah, that's fun, right? All right. We need to get our other wonderful accompanist. I was so blessed. Started working with these guys. Meg, where are you, Meg? There's Meg. Meg and Blossom, they're my dynamic duo. They're like crazy, great accompanists. They like go to their teachers at Excel period and they say, can we go see Mr. Wellington and practice? Who does that? These two do. They have worked so hard. They have spent so much time in my room when they practicing extra just to get great at what they're doing. And this is a great challenge, right, Meg? Yeah, stylistically, this piece is really, really tough. So this is Take Me to the Wawa. Take me to the water. It sounds like Take Me to the Wawa. We're also going to feature our basses here. So basses, I want you to come down and get around these microphones, only because we need more basses, right? So basses are going to split themselves up around these mics if you want to raise it up. And sound man in the back, make sure you bring out the basses because this song features these guys. You guys good? Get close to that mic. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Let's do this.
Oh, you got third mic.
Yeah. You hold this, and you share it with these two. So let's get 3 groups. You can stand right here. But let him be in the middle. I need 3 guys here. Rohan, get on this mic. 3 guys there. We got 3 mics. Right? Okay, is that one on? Yep, okay. Just hold it somewhere in the middle. Take me, so that my spirit can be free. Gonna lay my burdens down by the water that flows both deep and wide. Take me to the water. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Oh, take me to the water. Take me to the water. Take me, so that my spirit can be free. Gonna lay my burdens down by the water that flows both deep and wide. Take me to the water. Gonna
lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Oh, take me, take me, take me to the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Down by the riverside, 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 set my spirit free. Oh, down by the riverside, 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 I set my spirit free. Oh, down by the riverside, 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 I set my spirit free. Oh, down by the riverside, 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 I set my spirit free. Oh, down by the riverside, 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 I set my spirit free. Oh, down by the riverside, 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 I set my spirit free. Oh, take me, take me, take me to the water. Oh, take me, take me, take me to the water. Oh, take me, take me, take me to the water.
Oh, folks, thank you for this tonight. It was wonderful sharing our music with you. Mr. Riccardi, if you have a few words.
Okay, first and foremost, can we have one more huge round of applause for all of our wonderful kids in the back? And especially from all of you and you in the back, can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Watlington? Our music teachers here at Crossroads North, and for the most part in South Brunswick in general, like if you see Mr. Watlington during the day, he's running out of his room to take a quick break, running back in because he has more kids coming. He's here in the morning. He's here working with students, coming down during Excel, during HAP. It's across the board for all of our music program. There's the reason when you come to these performances, you see something like this is because their dedication matches his dedication. He puts in the time because if you want to get better, he's going to get you better because you have that desire, and he brings that out in all of these kids here every day, that they want to be there and they want to improve and they want to be part of this group. So just the work that comes in and every day, and the passion that he brings, and then it in turn brings out their passion for music is just phenomenal. So having the opportunity to be here tonight to see this, and just seeing all of you sitting here and enjoying this and hearing people clap along, and just the response that you get from this is just one of the best things we can do here in South Brunswick. So thank you again for coming tonight. Thank you again for all of your hard work, and for those of you still sitting in the back, thank you for your hard work.